Oh, fair enough. Here, I'll give you something to watch.
Vixen, more like cuck.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a link to my OnlyFans. Here you go, Vixen.
Oh shit!
Vixen, don't look.
It's free.
It's free on Fansly.
I sell Gamer Boy bathwater
Don't drink it. It has salmonella.
and scent of IT nerd.
Pack, you need to get in the market of Game Boy mouse sweat
Gamer
or
Boy
mouse gunk.
pad,
What is it?
mouse cheese.
Ugh.
I wish you wouldn't have
Gamer
said that.
cheese.
The one word I wish you wouldn't have said.
It's funny,
the good
hey,
thing about-
cheese is like really tasty, but if you add it in front of something else, it makes it like it has the complete opposite effect.
What about cheese sticks?
You like putting cheese sticks in your mouth?
Yeah, but if I said you said
please,
cheese,
please,
no,
it
you said cheese sticks, but it's got to be like stick cheese. See how that sounds so much worse than cheese sticks?
What was it about like the Hungry Jacks? Oh, not Hungry Jacks. Is it Hungry Jacks? The cheesy nuggets.
Yeah, no, Red Rooster.
People like those.
Yeah, but that's cheesy nuggets, not
That's
nugget
Red Rooster.
cheese.
Okay, yeah, nugget cheese doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
So
but what about
that's what I mean.
nut
If you-
cheese?
if you
Nut
put-
cheese sounds alright.
Put any word and then follow it with cheese, and it makes that first one sound so much worse.
You want to try some pork cheese?
Milk cheese?
Milk
Goat-
cheese?
Goat cheese?
Oh,
Yeah, goat
I
cheese.
mean-
Goat cheese goes hard.
yeah, okay. I suppose if
Roast
you okay,
cheese.
if it's from an animal, I guess that. I think it has to be some animals though. I wouldn't try cockroach cheese.
Yeah, I feel like we've got enough topic here.
Let's see. I wouldn't try saloon cheese.
Don't think anyone will.
Good man, Pack. Good man.
Hmm?
Someone's got a stream for me.
Oh, fine. You don't want to watch it from
Oh,
my
yeah.
fucking point of view? Fuck you too, then.
Look, I'll only try once or twice because if this just lags me the fuck out during the fight, I'm not going to stream it more.
They should have
That's right.
through Discord.
Or something,
It-
someone else's
it
phone
has-
this time.
It has before.
Hey, Blade,
Although if I turn
Hey, Theo.
off the heal
I got to
numbers.
1700.
Did you? Who carried you? Kidding. Kidding.
not
I love
you.
you. Yeah, I know. Hey, I said I'd do PvP with
Now
you.
we're going on the fucking defensive.
Oi, I said I'd do PvP with you.
Yeah, but you weren't there when I needed you most.
Oh, fuck off.
Sorry, Hot. So are you coming or not tonight, mate?
That against me?
Are you coming tonight?
Yeah, I'm on, aren't I?
Okay, sorry. 2 minutes before raid isn't. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it was loaded in, so it's taking ages. It's still loaded.
15 minutes.
I think it's because I'm like updating and loading at the same time.
Yeah.
Hello. Everybody else is here at the boss ready and stuff.
Yeah.
No,
fuck.
I'm on my way.
Oh,
I was momentarily in the raid group.
Back to the cuck chair with you, Vixen.
Vixen can have my spot. I don't care.
Oh, poor Vixen.
No,
Oh,
it's fine.
straight
Let's
single
go now.
target,
But
eh?
yeah, guys, like again, we invite early for a reason, so we don't have to be doing this at the start of raid. Like we really want to be pulling a minute from now. Okay.
I'll take that once I'm back up.
Ellie's pulling right now.
Yeah, got to catch up on lost time.
I'm
Well,
here.
you're a fucking animal. How did you do that?
You put one foot in front of the other, and then eventually you get there.
38 hours. Straight.
Alrighty. Has everyone had a chance to look at their weak horrors, make sure they're like turned on correctly, because it's going to be really important for this fight? Yep.
Yep.
All right. So the main one that matters is the football allocation. So it's completely like random, like because you can't choose who gets which mechanic in which phase and who's which color. So they are dynamic. It's not going to be the same every fight. So you really just sort of got to really watch your weak aura and do the one that it tells you, not the one that's closest, not the one that's convenient, the one that it tells you to do, okay? Otherwise, you just throw the whole thing out. The other thing that we really want to try to do as much as possible is work through the foot bomb order quickly. There is one of them that overlaps with the screw up. You may need to run out and bait the screw up if you're an eligible target and then quickly run and do your bomb after that. But as much as possible, we want to keep them sort of churning through and not taking forever to get in, okay? So, yeah, that's just, if you've got an assignment, you need to deal with it. Basically, every single person aside from the tanks can be assigned to foot bombs, okay? So it's an important assignment that everybody kind of gets that done. Can I please have a gate? Saloon, you're going to place the first one. Can you basically shoot it from sort of where I'm standing, like here, just below this marker? And can you aim it like sort of there? Yeah, beautiful. Okay. The trick with this is there's going to be a second gate later on that's placed basically where we are currently, but it's going to gate up to here. So Stetcher, I'm going to get you to place that, but not until like later, just because you will have time to place it. But I think having two of them close together at the start of the fight, because they are sort of in the same spot, that's going to be really bad because people might actually hit the wrong one, if that makes sense. So if Stetcher, I can sort of get you when we enter the second phase and we come back to this position, if you aim your gate basically from where this one is up to sort of on the conveyor belt, like just there, that will be perfect. Okay? No, not now. This is what I'm saying in phase 2. Sorry, I don't want two gates.
Rid of it. I just wanted to check if that's the right spot.
Yeah, no, pretty much slightly further back, like just sort of like basically shoot from where I am and aim it kind of like in the corner there. Yeah.
Like there?
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that should be right. Yeah, sweet. And if you just take that down for now so we don't confuse it, but that's the second one. So that you will have a point in time in the second cycle when we come to this side again. You will have time to place it before we get the knockback. So just to watch out for that. Okay, so just remember, for those who didn't get to see it last time, the main thing is the change is the polarity. So it has the Silken Court red-blue mechanic, and that will sort of affect what bombs you soak and all that kind of stuff, because the bombs are color-coded as well. So only blue people can soak blue bombs, and only red people can soak red bombs. And this is why the allocations are so important. So at the start of the fight, and then he keeps changing it periodically throughout the fight, you will be allocated a color. You have 4 seconds to get to the correct side in order to make that work, okay? So please make sure you get into position. Basically, we always want to sort of be stacked on the tanks, more or less. So if one tank's here and one tank's here at the start, you want to stack with your tank and just stay on top of them. So that's actually, going to be visible for other people. You're not going to accidentally run into people. It's pretty important that you stay stacked unless you're doing something else for a bunch of different reasons. One, it's just less likely you're going to collide with people. 2, it keeps the foot bomb locations free and it makes it easier for the people who do the foot bombs. And it also means you're in a better position to get out for things like the screw up baits and all that kind of stuff. So really, really critical that everybody's sort of stacked in the right position. If you're sort of all out around, it just starts to get really, really confusing, and you might not be able to make it to a soak in time. Something that's important with the foot bombs is they won't necessarily line up with your colors in terms of the orientation. So just as an example, the red team starts on the red side of this boss here, but one of the red foot bombs is at green. So you will actually have to carefully walk across the line to go get that, and that's why no blue people can be near the green marker. Likewise too, just don't be on the conveyor belt, try not to get in the way of people, just clearly have 2 groups separated from each other. Shah, when you're jumping out with your bomb, try to jump on the side that your team is on. So if you're the red person, jump out here, don't cross over, because if a blue person is out there, and I think you can hit them in the air effectively, so you just don't want to risk it. But again, that will change. If you're the blue side person, then obviously you would go, if you're blue here, then you would go to that side. So you've just got to sort of consider which position you're in each time. Yep. So the goal for tonight, at least in first bit, is to get through the first phase. So sort of just to explain our positions. So when we start, we pull in basically where he is. Blue team will be here, red team will be here. After the first set of beams, the boss will be sort of here, right on the edge. And again, you want to keep that same team configuration. We then need to very carefully walk through to the new position, which will be here, again with the blue team on the outside and the red team sort of on the inside here. Now, when we transition through the center, that's where we've got to be really careful that you don't run onto the wrong person. And the tanks have to be careful about how we're maneuvering the boss to make sure that we don't run into the other team. So really, I would strongly suggest don't use jumps, don't use blinks, don't use any crazy movement ability, because the odds of you jumping onto someone incorrectly it is going to be a problem. Yeah. So just calmly walk through and just, you have little circles around you, so it's pretty easy to see if you're going to hit someone, and just be very careful as you walk. So we end up over here. And we stay here for a couple of cycles of screw-ups. So the screw-ups in this instance, if you're the blue side screw-ups, you'll bait sort of here and you'll let them slide down. If you are the red side screw-ups, you will actively run to the outer conveyor belt and drop them here. Please don't drop them on the inner conveyor belt because the melee might need a bit of that space and it starts to interfere with the inventions as well. So the first screw-up bait point is sort of near the green marker and near the skull marker, but on the conveyor belt. The second one is sort of near us here, and the third one's actually going to go in the same spot on its respective sides. There will be a polarity switch just before he does the knockback, and that's where the gate actually comes into it. So if you're blue team and you are a ranged player, you want to stand with your back angled, so above the nipple marker, so that you get knocked onto the middle conveyor belt. Okay? If you are a blue person and a melee, you want to open up your angle a little bit and angle your back so that you get knocked onto the outer conveyor belt. Yeah? And this is possible. I was testing this the other day in normal. So we're going to use the knockback to get us into the blue positions. If you're the red people, you want to be taking the gate. So you're actually going to stand on this side of the marker effectively. So you want to be on the door side of the marker, and then as you get sort of knocked back, you want to get knocked back here, and then you can click the gate and go up. You don't want to get knocked towards the blue people, because obviously then we run into each other midair and everybody dies, right? So it's really important that right before the knockback happens, we have a clear separation where the blue team are on this side getting ready to angle, and the red team are on this side getting ready to get knocked towards the gate. So that's the first phase, yeah? So that's our main thing to work on tonight. If we get that working, then we'll worry about other stuff. Okay? All right, let's get cracking. Ranged as well, the screw-ups tend to overlap a bit with your sort of foot bomb stuff starting, so you really have to be watching your timers for that. And the first one does come down very, very quickly, early into the fight. So your first priority, once we pulled, is to just everybody get onto the boss, get your color allocation, and just stand in the right spot, okay? All right, make sure we've used up the flask. There's still 2 charges in the flask holder. Remember, drink 1, use 1, and then make sure we're using the tender potions as well.
Is anybody renowned 12 and haven't gotten their hot sauce?
Oh yeah, they're spicy. There's a guy under the stairs. Once you're renowned 12, if you talk to him, you get a buff that makes you vaguely spicy. All right. Okay. Can I please have the Voca buff up?
We have some luck rocks, please.
Updating my weak aura for a second. I'm done.
All right, make sure you close up, guys. Like you want to be. So remember, you're sort of running towards the boss, and then we can split off to the sides once the allocation goes out. Remember, you don't know what it's going to be until he actually does it. But yeah, you want to be close enough. You don't want to be sort of people hanging out around here. You need to actually come in. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
to develop.
Okay, get ready. Blue on the green side, and everybody else stacked up on the other side. So stack up with your group. Get away from you. Yeah, you got to stack, guys.
Bait drill.
Yep, baits. Great. We'll be working through the bomb allocations. So, Pack, you've got green.
That didn't come up for me at all.
Okay, have you updated your week recently?
Watch your step.
Okay, so guys, we have to go through here, so you've got to not run into each other as we go through. Yeah.
Drill coming up.
Here is it. Okay, so just in terms of the moving, and this was because the foot bombs weren't getting done, so that was really slow. As soon as the first set of these beams appear, we're gonna move towards the edge, like the transfer section of the conveyor belt. Okay, so we're gonna move up into here. Okay, and then when he does the wire transfer, that's when we come through, and we're aiming to get him here. Okay, with the blue team on the outside. So just to keep that in mind. Pac, can you just double check? Yeah, because Pac didn't do his, so yours will keep refreshing and get stuck. If the person ahead of you doesn't go, it doesn't replace you guys in the order. Yeah. So Pac, can you double check? Can you please go into the Lockenstock channel? Can you check that your settings match mine for that week aura?
Yeah, I checked them just before we started. They all match those screenshots, and there's no updates for it.
Okay. Can you click on the aura? Like when you click on the aura, it should, like the specific aura that you're sort of concerned about, and you minimize your weak aura. So just there's a little arrow up the top of weak auras next to the cross. So if you actually click on the yeah, so you bring that arrow down. Like, is it currently appearing in the center of your screen? The pop one, that weak aura.
There's a box there with no text in it.
Okay. There's something wrong with your auras there.
Do you want me to uninstall it and reinstall it?
Well, there's because it should pop up with the sample. Like for example, mine right now is giving me a fake assignment. So if you can't see that, there's something wrong with your display.
Yeah, I just have an empty box there.
Yeah, then something's wrong there. So you should, and this is true for all of these weak auras, guys. When you test them, actually see where they come up on your screen. And if they're not displaying in a useful way, there is something wrong. Try to fix it before you come to raid, please. Don't just it's not just going, there's a weak aura installed. Like, actually look where it is on your screen and if it's showing correctly. Because if it's not, you need to do something about it.
That other one looks like it might work. I might just turn that other one on. Yeah,
but it's not going to give you the timing.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to, that's the secondary one. You need,
right. I can't just use that instead. Gotcha.
No, I wouldn't use it instead because the odds of you running and doing run at the wrong time are very high.
Oh, this aura has caused a Lua error.
Yeah, okay, so there's something wrong with your aura.
Okay.
Something wrong with your...
It doesn't have a good aura. But yeah, can everybody just check that now? That when if you do what I just did there, so if you go to Sprocketmonger Lockenstock, go down to the one that looks like an exclamation mark that's called assignments and open that up. And if you click on Foot Blaster Soak assignments, you should have a picture in the middle of your screen that looks like the pictures I've put up in the Discord channel. It should look like look like this. Okay, is what you should see if your aura is functioning correctly, because that's just obviously without the notes on it, but that's what you should be able to see. If you can't see that, there's something wrong with your aura and you need to fix it now.
Is it basically meant to be a countdown with this symbol, and that symbol is where I go wrong?
Yeah, so again, just have a look in the Lockenstock channel. I've literally written a breakdown of what all the numbers and things mean.
If I just do the liquid weak aura on its own, I shouldn't have to redo all the anchors and everything.
if you just the Undermine pack, yeah, you should just be able to reinstall the Undermine pack.
Excellent.
No, Saloon. You want to sort of angle it slightly more to the outside because you want people to be able to jump on the conveyor belt. So, like, it's a slight tighter angle. Yeah, that's better.
Do you want it exactly on the conveyor belt?
No. Where that is fine. Maybe slightly further up so people don't immediately like get pushed into the hole. Do you know what I mean? Like sort of like there, like that. Yeah.
I didn't press my gate shard. Can't prove that.
Yeah. So like if it's sort of angled like up there is good. Because in theory the blue people should get knocked to like here and here. So they should be nowhere near you. As long as the red people just exit the gate and then stand on the conveyor belt, they'll be fine.
That would be such a funny way for me to wipe the raid.
Maybe about wiping.
Just yell when it's up to date, Pack.
It's good that it happened now and not like 20 years then.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna double check that text shows now.
And it needs to be no boxes checked. So it should be correctly turned on by default because it's like the most important aura in the pack.
Same thing. I've just got an empty box there again.
Can you shoot?
Okay. Yeah, can you share your screen? It's really that's why I hate weak auras.
Yeah.
Needs to be no boxes checked. So it should be correctly turned on by default because it's like the most important aura in the pack.
So that's the empty box just there. Same thing.
Okay, hang on. Yeah. All right. Okay. So why is that not turned on? Yeah, can you share your screen? Can you check the upper aura, like go up one level to the actual what does that say if you accidentally got that turned off? All right. Check your Sprocketmonger Lockenstock auras, like you haven't accidentally turned something off.
This
somewhere.
is literally brand new, just downloaded from the website.
Go to display. Oh, sorry. Go to the aura that we're trying to fix. The one we're trying to fix.
Oh.
So, yeah. And hit display.
Yeah, it's on display.
Automatic. No, that's like looks correctly written.
I love weak auras. Let me just.
Jesus, so how many dry have you gone here? There's not that many races.
Okay,
I'm just going to turn like all add-ons off for a moment.
Look, just so we're not sitting here wasting time, I might just try to call it for you because I have lists on, so I can see it. We're not sitting here wasting time. I might just try to call it for you because I have lists on, so I can see it.
That was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. All right.
Hang. Can you just jump back to the load conditions on it?
Hang on.
Was that like?
Sorry, I was just going through mine. There's a couple on there. Is that a weak aura to remind you which way is left and right?
Yes. I made it myself. Would you like it?
No, I'm good.
Have a problem.
Go load conditions. And scroll down. Okay. Yeah, no, that's all correct.
I'll just try to call it live if you've got a pop. You'll just have to really watch the debuff pack though. Like if you need to look at your debuff frames and if the previous one is like if everyone's still on fire, obviously don't pop it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way you would in heroic, but I'll just have to call it for you if it's not popping up.
Yeah, all good.
And then we'll try to figure out later. It could be a corruption with one of your like your anchors or your base or whatever.
I'll blow the whole thing away after raid and just redo all of it.
Yeah.
Because now that I know if I can see that text there, it's working, then I can just keep fucking
Yeah,
around
yeah. And
seeing
all weak auras for like liquid are like that. They should show up correctly. Like you should be able to preview how they look. And if they don't look right, that's a good tip that there's something wrong with them. Like that's sort of what I mean when I tell you guys to check your auras. I
figured the box was there, so that was working, but yeah.
No. It almost looks like the text, like the box is there, but the text has been like
Something else is hiding the text.
Yeah. Blue to the green side, everybody else to the other side. Make sure you're on the right side, guys. Don't stay on the conveyor belt, clearly one side or the other. Pack, you are a second soak at green.
Yeah.
Real.
You're good to go now? Great, get back to your side. Okay, get ready for lasers. Great, we're moving. I'm at 9 stacks of gunk. That's not correct. Yeah, I shouldn't be at 9 stacks of that.
Nice bomb watcher.
No, did I miss it?
There's your fucking weak core worker.
Stay away from lines.
I have a pop.
Alright, wrap it up, let's go again. Yeah, I couldn't move. I was like 9 stacks of the thing. I was so slowed, it wasn't even funny.
Got mine in circle. I
Just
think I
be
did it
aware,
right.
the lights come out really quick.
Yes, you don't have a lot of time from when the targeting beam goes out and when you go. Like, you don't need to move like early and panic. It's okay to just sort of do it. Also, just keep in mind, I will try to yell it out, but keep in mind which tank is like if I'm the active tank, and it will be me. I'll be the person like going through initially.
Can I get a summon? Sorry, accidentally released.
Right here.
I pushed the note, but it's not going to be necessarily correct because we had a last-minute change of healers. But I'll push it again.
But yes, there should be one there.
Yeah. So just whichever tank's group, and if you're like you guys can run down the outside, but there's nothing wrong with that happening. Whichever tank is tanking should go down the mid so the other group can keep hitting it, but you've got to be careful not to like run ahead of me if I'm like blue and you're red. So it's just getting some of the coordination around when to move and when not to move is a bit tricky, and it will change again depending on which tank is red and which tank's blue. But...
For the lasers, like the first lasers, can we like position him here? Because the lasers will come out here and here.
I mean, where I was standing is not going to get hit by lasers. I'll try to move him earlier, but sometimes I can't because the foot bomb. This is one of the later foot bombs to be cleared, and if there are foot bombs in the way, I obviously can't move him. Right?
Okay.
So yeah, it's not, and also you don't want him here because then all the red people are going to get like stuck, and blue people have to run around. It's like we want to stay in the center line when we're coming through with this one. Okay. The other biggest problem there was I also had 9 stacks of the tank debuff, which should never happen. I should never be above 5. So either I somehow got some early, or you didn't taunt.
Yeah.
Who's taking aggro off the rip?
It should be Shaw.
Okay, I'm checking the wrong bit. That's probably not.
Alright. And again, guys, our damage is like absolutely spanking. It's not going to be a problem, especially with the buffs keep coming through. Like, it's just really, really heavy focus on mechanics right now. I really don't give a shit about your damage.
Also, range, lady, and gents. Don't forget the drills.
Yes, they will happen very, very quickly for the foot bombs. You guys have to bait. So for the first baits, you all just sort of run back from where your current positions are, and that's the first position for the baits, okay? But the first, it's like 12 seconds into the fight. It's really fast. And you all have to bait the first one because we do not know who is going on. Once you've had it once, you can't get it again that phase, so you can start making educated decisions. But if you haven't had it yet, you're always in the bait group.
I got research to develop.
Okay, get 2 polarity sides. Okay, pack you a second at green again.
Drills and 4.
Start baiting. Yeah, you good to go, pack. Yeah, you just look at the debuff, mate. Go. Okay, the lasers, and then I'll move them after that. Okay. Great, let's get him going.
Watch your step.
Okay, carefully walk through. And we're going towards the intermediate position here. Yeah? So red on the outside, and he's in the middle here, so I'll pull him back slightly. I'm at 7 stacks, Shah. Where's the taunt? Are you not debuff?
No. I thought I was getting the party.
Yes, so you need to, yes, you are, but remember what we talked about with this is you need to taunt when you hit 0 stacks and I hit 5.
Yeah, sorry.
Because then I don't have a chance to drop stacks and I'm now permanently slowed and I can't move the boss. So you take you taunt on pull, you'll get like 2 stacks before the first party pack, you go out, you come back, you taunt again when your stacks hit 0, and mine are at 5, okay? And that's the rule the entire fight, okay? So you don't, it won't be you immediately taunt when you have the party pack and you come back in. You just got to wait until that condition is met, yeah?
Okay.
But I can't be sitting at 7 stacks, like I just can't. It will
I'll taunt. Before I wasn't taunting because I was waiting for the party pack and waiting for when.
No. The party pack is irrelevant. If you do it based on the stacks, you will get the party pack. Yeah, don't. That's how you taunt heroic, but the timing is different in Mythic, and this is what we sort of went over the other day. Don't do it based on the party pack. Do it based on the stacks.
Okay, easy.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop. But if I do this,
Okay, get 2 sides.
kicking out your bones.
Hack, you are last on skull.
See that coming.
I'm gonna try to move him off a bit here to get a bit more time.
Break his limbs.
Oh.
Try a little experience.
Stay away from lions.
What's your beam?
The breeding noise.
Great. I'm at 6 stacks.
Watch your step.
Yeah, dead.
Okay. Oh, don't take the gate. Do not take that. That's not the timing of that gate, please, whoever that was.
Bad bag.
Yeah, I can move him slightly earlier there. All right. So here we should be, yeah, orange, you're sort of like right here. All right, watch the lines. I'm just going to see if we can do this transition. He's going to change the polarization. So blue team are going to go to the nipple. Blue team go to the nipple. Red, you want to be underneath him. So red are below him at the entrance. Blue are above him at nipple is the transition we have to get to there, okay? I know there's a lot going on. Alright, wipe up, let's go again.
Stay away from
Can I ask a positioning question once?
Yeah.
So it's for when we're on the nipple
I'm
side.
I'm just about to clarify all of that, so I might actually answer your question if you give me half a second.
Of course.
So when I move the boss through to here, he's going to be here. The blue team should move to stand on the outside, and the so sorry, can I just have if I'm the boss, right? And can I have imaginary Mayo is the blue team, right? And Toka here is the red team. So this is where we end up after the movement transition, okay? Now, when the final polarity switch happens just before he knocks us back, at that point, the blue team has to be sort of on this side of the boss, up towards the, where we're trying to go, and the orange team has to be below the boss, so sort of on the lock gate side. So when we do the switch there, if you're the red people, you're on the lock gate side of the boss. If you're the blue people, you're on the top side of the boss. But there will always be a switch right before the big knockback happens. So that one we've got to get into position really, really quickly. What happened there was I moved into position. There's a whole bunch of red people just kind of hanging out here. Yeah. So essentially blue people, you will move from this position up to here. Red people, you really just kind of take a couple of steps inwards on that transition. Does that make sense? Did that answer your question, Celine?
Partially.
Okay.
A bit before the phase before that. So we're transitioning across like this platform.
Yeah.
I'm on red side.
Yep.
I bait drills.
Yeah.
Once that's resolved, do I come?
Yep. Where are the rest of the red team? Yeah. Where are the rest of the red team?
We're kind of a little spread out at the moment, but we should be here.
Yes, you should. And again, guys, the big number one rule of all of this is don't be on the markers. So to Ark's point there, he has to go across to get that bomb. If there's a bunch of you all kind of clustered around here, he can't get at it without risking like knocking someone off. So you always want to be in one of these sort of safe, even if we're all kind of crowded and we're tight stacked, we're always in one of the safe zones that doesn't have a marker on it. Okay. That second set of screw ups too, make sure that, and the third one, they're baited to the outer conveyor belt as well. We don't want screw ups on the markers so people can't access them. Yeah. But you always want to just, once you've done your bit, you run back into whichever side your group is on a safe marker. Yeah. All right.
Question about
early
that.
pulls, it's chaotic, so it's going to happen.
When that polarity happens, like right at the end of that pull, is there like a grace period like most bosses like this where you can run through each other?
You have 4 seconds before it locks in, and that happens every single time he does it. So
it stays stacked regardless. Don't spread before the polarity change. You've got enough time to switch sides and
Yep. And the other thing is those polarity circles, they don't actually do any damage. You can stand on top of each other with them as long as it's the people of the same color. I can see people kind of dodging their own colored people. There's nothing that they're just a visual reminder of where you can't touch other people, right? But your own team, you can all stack within a single circle if that's what you need to do. You know what I mean? That's just an indicator. It's not actually a damage debuff or anything like that. If that makes sense. But yes, you are correct about that. You have 4 seconds. The wiggly lines go out. While the wiggly lines are happening, that's your cue to get into whichever position is yours. The weak aura will also warn you if you're the same color. So it does give you a bit of you're the same color or you're a different color. So you know whether you have to move a significant distance or not. All right, let's go again. And again, as much as possible, guys, just try to walk places. Try not to jump places. Just because you don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop. One last, but if I do this.
Okay, get your polarities. Don't be on the markers, guys. All right, pack is first at diamond. Go. As soon as it spawns, pack. Great.
Didn't see that coming. Breaking limbs for science.
Whoa. All right, wipe it up. Yeah. So go watch your timings, guys. And again, it's sort of like Smolder on. I would have a quick look for your debuffs, if that makes sense.
Unstable explosion.
Yeah, and it looks like a little red. It's like a red explosion looking thing. Like even if the weak aura is like bomb now, I would always just have a really quick check, just sort of like we learnt this on Smolderon. And just it's worth just making sure before you bot people, because that's one of the things that's pretty much a guaranteed wipe. And yes, the drills, you have to go out like 4 seconds in advance. You really have to get out there early. You can't delay. Like as soon as you know your polarity too, what Rebuff is saying is correct. You can already just be out there. Like you don't have to go in and then out again. Yes, they will. Any invention on the turret, if you walk straight into them and they're active, they will hurt you. If they're just moving, I don't think they do anything. Like if they're inactive. But yeah, you can save yourself an extra movement. The moment you know your polarity, if you're a ranged person, because everyone needs to bait the first ones, just go out here. Oops, not out there. Huh. Yeah, just get ready to roam.
Is my polarity always going to be red each time, or am I just getting lucky?
No, it might try to give you the same ones like at the start, but no, it's completely random. You can get it's completely random.
I've been red every time except for that blue one.
Yeah, he got blue that time. Yeah. Can I have Shaman and Evoker, please? But yeah, it's completely random, and it will be different every single pull. It is entirely randomized. And that's why you have to learn both positions. You can't just autopilot your way to the same spot you went last time.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop. One last, but if I do this.
So I got blue every time except that one. I'm now red. Yeah. I think the only guarantee is the tanks will always be different colors. Oh, sorry, no, I'm mine. Yeah, the
You're X now.
tanking. You're now.
X.
You should go now.
Let's try a little experiment.
Where are the beams?
The brain noise.
Okay, Shao, you're gonna have to get him moving because we're like reversed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys need to back up a bit. He needs to be between us there. So I need a little bit of room to move him, and then I'll flip him over, okay?
Keep moving.
Yeah. Screw up, should be the outer one. Red team are on me, blue team are on the outside. Watch the beams. Whoa, that's a lot of bombs.
Who blew up? The orange bomb that time. Or if you didn't even realize you did it, that's okay.
Yeah. So something that's going to be really critical.
I did it? Was that
Yeah.
too early?
Was the leaguer telling you to? Because I was getting told to go get orange.
Oh, it counted down and said to...
But were you orange or were you a different one?
I'm fairly sure it was orange. Said
orange in chat.
Okay, cool.
Although I had star according to chat, and my weak aura did not pop up at all.
Okay.
Weak aura bosses.
Well, my weak aura has popped up at other times tonight, just didn't for that one.
Yeah. It could be one of the things because one person in the cycle's weak aura is fucked. It's like fucking other people. Like, because I think if one person's broken, then it activates someone else. Like, there's a issue with that. All right. So yeah, something that's really important, guys, when we're transitioning between various places, is making sure that you don't run over the foot bombs. Like, generally, the safest place to kind of run through is on these red, like, edges of the conveyor belt, because that means you're never going to run into a bomb, whereas like running straight through one of these sections is probably not a great idea. The other thing too, guys, depending on which tank has aggro, if it's the blue tank, it's really easy for us to pull the boss into the right spot, but if it's the red tank, you're going to need to give us a bit of room, because we're going to have to kind of drag him over a little bit and then reposition him. So just don't, like, blue team, you want to be on the edge here, not standing in the center. The center is sort of where I'm trying to get the boss, but the tanking was flipped around that time. So yeah, that's all right. All right, let's go again. If it's still being weird for people, I'll tell you which weak aura I'm turning on that seems to be correct, that is making it easy for me to see who's got what, but yeah.
Three, two,
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this?
Okay. Move straight away with that one too, guys. Don't wait. So, Screw Up should be getting ready to bait. Pack your first at diamond. Go. Party pack standing up on me. Try not to pull him over the line, Shah. You want to keep him where he is in the center.
Yeah.
And you're going to need to start moving him because I can't. So you go get him going. Yep. Without running into other people. Get him moving. Yep. All right. I'll taunt him.
Bait 2.
Great. Screw Up's bait. That's really too close to melee for you. You had to be out earlier than that. Watch the inventions. No.
Screw Ups down the middle, probably worse.
Yeah, so Screw Ups, so remember guys, range, you have to take them to the outer conveyor belt for the second and third lots, not the inner conveyor belt. They never go on the inner conveyor belt until like the third phase. Those ones, they need to go all the way out because it has to sort of do with where the foot bombs are spawning and all that kind of stuff, and where the team is. So yeah, just really making sure. Yes, that was a double. That was a double foot bomb.
So when it's counting down, it's not counting down right before it's counting down how long that happens.
No, it is counting down the debuff. It's just you didn't have enough time because I was too late on mine.
Yeah, it updates dynamically. So if the person ahead of you is too slow, it will update. So this is what I was just saying to Pack about, like, just double check the debuff. Just have a really quick look before you pop. Is the debuff still active? just in case. It takes half a second. It's not going to slow it, like, at least at this early learning phase, like, it's not going to fuck us over for you just to have a quick look at your debuff pane and go, hey, it's there. The weak aura that I'm actually using, and it might not be useful for people, but it might be, is there is one under... it's the third one down. It's under raid leader lists. I've turned on Foot Blaster soak assignments, and what it is doing for me, and I've just dragged it to the side of my screen. I'll just put this up in raid chat. But what it's doing for me, and this is how I know which one Pack has, is it's telling me which person is which and which polarity they have. Like, it just gives me a little list that looks like that. I'm just keeping that in the corner of my screen, and it just goes in order. So whoever is the top name is the first pop, and so on and so forth. If your weak auras are being weird, maybe that's something that would help a couple of people. I don't know. But again, it doesn't do the actual timers for you, so you still have to look at your debuff. But yeah, just give the debuff a quick little check so we don't get mega pops, okay? Alright. Good, let's try to get to the knockback phase so you guys can see where you sort of have to angle yourself.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Okay, get to your polarity. First prior. Don't worry about damage, just get to your place first. Fates, drops, you should already be out there. Pack your first at diamond. Gonna try to get him moving a little bit. Watch that line. Great. Shah, you should have him. You need to get him moving through. Everyone in position. The boss should be here, Shah. Mate, where is he? Bring.
Run out.
Shah, I need him in position.
Yeah, he keeps like staying still. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you gotta move him. You gotta sort of get there straight away. Get pack up, please. Just so we got healer up. Yeah, whichever. Just grab a healer. Okay, so switch. So orange below, like red below him, blue above him. Red below him, blue above him. Oh, hang on, I might be one step ahead of myself. Actually, I think I am.
I did not switch in time.
That was the polarity switch. Someone was.
Oh,
yeah, I did not switch in time. I'm sorry, Banner, if that was me.
That was amazing. I got fucking ping ponged.
Alright. Sorry, that was my bad. I'm one ahead of myself. Okay, let's talk about that third one. So with the third set of so I think we did the second set of screw-ups okay that time. That was the third set. So with that set of screw-ups, we're going to be really tightly stacked. Blue is going to be here. Red is going to be here. That set of screw-ups and melee, I need you to really tight stack because that third set will go on the middle conveyor belt and then the blue ones go on the outside like normal. Okay? So the first set are on the two outers. The second set are on the two outers, but the third are on the left outer and the inner. And then we do the up and above thing. Yep. Yeah, and yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you can't jump over bombs.
Okay.
You will hit them in the air. They will have collision. You have to just like either run out sideways first so you're beyond them and then jump. Like that will be fine, but don't jump directly over the top of them.
Okay.
And obviously don't just run straight at them either. That's obviously not a good thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dog had a poo dilemma stuck in his bum. He was dragging
and yeah, with those polarity guys, when the polarity happens, stop everything else you're doing and get into the correct position. Like don't worry about anything else at that point. Just get the polarity right, because that's the thing that's most likely to kill everybody else. You know what I mean?
Is that like next level skid marks?
Right.
Yeah.
The miss is like something's wrong with the dog. I'm like, what? Comes in here scooting his ass.
Oh, it's amazing.
Sorry.
No, that was an important break. Shah, based on the taunt timings there as well, I think I will effectively be the person who gets him here, but you're going to have to be the person who brings him through, and just go straight for the correct position, right? Here.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're here. I don't know why you brought him over here. Like he shouldn't have ever been there. Just bring him onto the correct position.
Okay.
Because you will have to do that movement, and then it's largely me after that point.
Yep, no problem. So you're taunting on Paul.
No, it's not. The taunting hasn't changed. The way that the taunting has worked thus far is because of when you'll have to taunt because of my debuff, you will have to be the person that drags him through the hole.
Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah, it hasn't changed the taunting. I am not taunting on Paul. You are taunting on Paul.
Okay.
I've never been it's never my job to taunt on Paul. I fucked it up on the first one, but it's not. I should not be taunting on Paul.
Okay.
I should never have aggro until you go out for the first party pack.
Five, 4, 3. Watch your step.
Go. Just go. Polarity, go straight to polarity. Don't hesitate, just go. Pack your last on Skull. Theo, you should have already hit it, mate. You've got to be a lot faster than that. If you're the first one, you have to go.
Stay away from lines.
I call this the green noise.
Okay, carefully going through.
Watch your step.
Yep. Get into position. So blue on the outside, red on the inside. Keep him moving. Yep, that's okay. When I taunt, I'll get him into a slightly better spot. Scrubs, you should be out there.
Keep moving. Safe now.
Maybe you can't get it if you've already had it, so you can use that to your advantage. Watch the lines and watch the rockets. The rockets are deceptively painful in Mythic. I don't know how I got aggro. Alright, keep the same polarities. Oh, yeah, yep. So same positions here. Whoa! Okay, so that one's the same position, guys. Red should not be crossing to blue side. I don't know who just fucking murdered my ass.
That was, I got booped out of red into blue, out of blue, back into red.
You really got to go early on that, guys. You can't wait.
Blue's fault.
You can't wait. You have to go on polarity. Like, finish, just cut your cast. Especially at this early stage while we're learning, just get used to dropping everything that you're doing and getting your polarity right, okay?
Yeah, if you're red and it says switch polarity, don't stand there. Otherwise you will knock everybody away.
Yes, because someone with the wrong polarity hit you and knocked you off grid. That's what it does. If you touch someone else with the wrong polarity, it will throw you on a knocker all around the room, which is kind of funny, which is what happened there a little bit. But yeah, that's why it's so No. That wasn't the boss's knockback. That was someone ran into you with the wrong polarity. Yeah? So yeah, that's why it's so important that you get there before your little circle comes up. You only have 4 seconds because otherwise you...
Their polarity and those people
Yes,
need to
every
swap
time
places.
he does it, he rearranges all of you, and it's just random who gets swapped and who doesn't.
So you might get to stay, you might get to leave.
Yes,
You need to pay attention to the weak
I've had both, yeah.
And that's why I think the weaker is good when it's telling you, like, you're the same, so you go, great, I don't have to do anything, you know.
You've got the sound pack, your announcer will be like, swap polarity,
Yeah,
same polarity.
so same means if you were blue, you're staying blue, or if you're red, you're blue. If it goes red and saying switch polarity, you've got the other one, so you need to get to the other position, and really quickly. Rebuff, your gear is very much about to break. Yeah, same means same. So that one, generally, you won't even have to move anywhere at that point. And yes, there is a beam that connects to you. You can actually see which color you are.
I think I heard mine say same like right after you said something, and it fried my brain for a moment. I thought my game was agreeing with you or something. Yeah, the game was like same, and I was like, what? What did I miss?
Is it like a weird text-to-speech? Like, I didn't place it at first.
Mine's the female announcer. She just says same polarity or switch.
It's the regular liquid text-to-speech.
Yeah, and just really be careful about dropping the screw-ups in the wrong spots, guys, because that killed a tank, so generally not.
I got research to develop.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, we're going.
Just go. Get to your polarity sides. You're gonna have to slightly correct his position, but that's okay. Pack your second on green. You safe? Yep.
Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise.
Great. Get him through, get him in position. Go, go, go. Just stop going that far out sideways. You can afford to come through. And you need to he needs to be a lot further up, mate. He needs to be here. He's here. He's here. Then get out of this mid. You need to go back to your side so the blue team can actually get in and hit him, please.
Check out the big bag.
Stay away from lines.
Dodge. Here's to a smash. AoE. How is this gonna work?
Positive.
Try something special.
So Shah, I need you to pull him back to, like, I'm just going to taunt him to put him in the right spot. You take him back now. He needs to be, like, in the center of this area. Drills have to way too late.
Stay away from lines.
Am I in the right spot? Blue's supposed to go here, right?
No, not yet. No, not yet. That's only on the last polarity switch, okay? We spend two like rounds in the same spot, right? So when we come through, blue team goes to here. He switches the polarity again. Blue team just stays here. The last set of screw-ups happening. Then he will do another polarity switch, and that's where we either go up or above him or below him.
Okay. I thought during the first polarity switch we switched to.
No. I made a mistake on that the first time. No. It's the third overall polarity switch. The second on this side. Yeah.
You put a photo in the Discord on the chat. Circle 1, Circle 2.
Yeah,
I've just got that on my second screen.
Yeah, I have it on my second monitor. It's actually really helpful.
Yeah,
and I'm just checking it every single pull. Yeah.
Big man, second monitor.
Yeah.
Can I tell the blue, say I'm red team, can I tell the blue team to like back up? Because I can't put the boss in position if there's a bunch of blue people there. I'll just run it.
So where I need you to get him, Sharp, if you're the red tank, because it is harder if you're the red tank, if you can just run him to like just here, right? The problem is at the moment, because he does stop moving, for some reason you're taking him out sideways and then like getting stuck on that square. But why are we ever there in the first place? Just come through and get to here. When it's my turn to taunt, I will back him up slightly and keep him in position. And once he's in the center here, he doesn't need to move.
Okay.
Like he stays there for quite some time. So I just really need you to get straight through and get him sort of about here. Okay?
Okay.
I didn't realize on that last set of bombs, the thing was like,
Pops up.
you can pop X now, and I was like, X isn't around here.
Yes. So that third set, the third set in that first phase are the two immediately near the boss and the two at the far side here. Now, the way the weak aura is written and the way the prior order is written is that healers and melee will always try to give you the melee bombs, right? So the ones that are close to the boss. Okay, if you're ranged, particularly if you're mobile range, you will likely be assigned to the two furthest ones, particularly if we have to do a big running one and you're like, so Raw and Watcher, I know how I've written this, it's very likely to be you guys getting those ones. The other two people it's very likely to be for the really running around ones are the hunters. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so it's a square, and then it's like a dog leg for the first three patterns.
Is the polarized Castro blast? Is that just people hitting each other?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. At the moment, people are just no. Don't. It's not going. It will be generally consistent, but it will never be identical arc. So just always go off the weak, or don't make assumptions. Don't ever assume that you're always going to get the same one. And yes, the way that it's written, Blade 2, you shouldn't really have one yet because you'll be on some of the later allocations.
Watch your step. Develop.
That's been like really quiet. I don't know what you're doing there. Polarities, get to sides. Okay, someone with blue went completely to the wrong side there, guys. Don't make assumptions. It's not always the same. Oh, sorry, pack your first on dry. Sorry, that was so scuffed I didn't get a chance to look at. Okay, just wipe it up. That's a shit show. Why am I getting party packed? Just to check, are the tricks going on Shah?
My tricks are going on Shah.
Are any misdirects going on me?
Not talented at it.
Okay, cool.
Did you want me to?
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure that they're not going on me. That's all.
Yeah, the bus is just randomly getting pulled, so
I don't know.
everyone's
Yeah,
already
no,
buzzed down.
that's not helping. Yeah, but
Yeah, I won't target the boss then. I don't know how I'm hitting him, but I didn't
it definitely seems to be you though, because it's gone off a couple of times now. So I don't know what it is. All right.
Wand or something, have you?
Oh, not if you're gonna have to drop, like if you're gonna have to do weird things to talented. It just yeah. Then yes, then you should stick it on Shah on the opener.
Okay.
Please. And yeah, and just we'll try to fix the pull thing so that we don't get weird.
Yep, I need to go back to the bus.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
I got research to develop.
All right, so keep an eye on your polarity, guys. Don't make assumptions. It could be either one. Get to your polarity immediately. Good. You should be baiting screw-ups if you're ranged. Pack you up third on X.
Didn't see that coming.
Pack to be good to go now. Yep. Yeah, I'll just have to hold him here so we don't get... I did not see that. No, I wiped that up. That was... I didn't see... Stop. That was just a visual thing on my behalf. It was my fault.
I swear that beam is killing me.
Yeah, no,
I was definitely near 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was really hard to see. That kind of like...
have not been in it. That's fucking bullshit.
Best test badge yet.
Real issue.
Yeah, the beam is wider than the
Yeah,
than
you
the
have
little
to
animation looks.
I'm so glad.
No,
this
that
has been
in
so
my
far.
case, literally, it like blended into the red line on the. I physically couldn't actually see it. Like it wasn't that I thought I was clear. I genuinely didn't see it, and then I was like, no, there really should be one here. And I was like, yeah, because it's cooking me alive.
Has anyone got a repair or? Oh, there. Thank you.
Yeah, the map is helpful too. The other week where I spoke about that I put in the channel, you can kind of see, like, you can plan yourself mentally which one you have to run to. But yeah, I definitely suggest after tonight, like, go do some configuring of your weak auras and make sure they set, like, up in a way that makes sense to you without sort of overloading your screen. But it's really important everybody gets that set up. And just remember, if you're always the first, like if you're the first football allocation, it's really important that you go very, very quickly. But do your screw-ups first. Don't run them through the group.
I got research to develop.
Like, just, it's okay to have a bit of overlap there if you get unfortunate timing.
Pack first, on purpose.
Thank you.
Didn't see that coming. How's the mind success? Try a little experiment.
Stay away from me.
Get solid, please. Shah, you're taunting too early, mate. You're not letting your stacks drop. Wipe it up. You cannot taunt until you hit 0. You're taunting way too soon.
Yep,
and so you're getting ridiculously stacked and then I can't drop. So remember, the taunt condition is you at 0 stacks, me at 5. That's when you do it every single time. If you don't have them turned on, I would blow up the tank co-auras
Oh no, I
and
do.
put them on
I
the
got
screen.
them.
Yeah.
My bad.
But that also explains why I've been getting the party pack and why it's been so weird, because I think you've been doing that every time. So based on that timing, I think I basically sort of can get him through to about here, like where Timmy's body is, and then you would taunt and sort of drag him the rest of the way.
Okay.
I saw that
I will drop a
sped
face.
up bear form, really.
Yep.
He was zooming.
So so close too.
Hello.
And check your flasks and stuff as well. Make sure you're rejiggered. The feast is down in their star. Yeah, so just again to clarify with the drills, that's a good point from Vixen. You need to look for the timers on that, and that'll come with more practice. But again, use the knowledge of whether you've had it or not to your advantage. So if you get the first set, you're done for this phase. You can just stack with the tanks, you don't have to worry about it. If you didn't get the first set, you know that you're a candidate for the second. And if you didn't get the second, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the third. So just make sure that you are keeping an eye on whether you've had it or not. And the weak aura should tell you as well. I think it says no drills if you're good. But otherwise, yeah, you want to move way earlier. If you move when DBM or whatever says the drills are happening, it's already too late. Play Vocal Buff, please.
I'll try to call him a little earlier. I've been calling him at 3. I'll try to go a little earlier.
Sorry, that's doodling.
I think Rebuff just had a little disconnection thingy.
I got research to develop.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
Try to get out if you can.
Doing well.
Yeah.
Try to get out if you can.
I just logged back in,
No,
motherfucker.
you're pushing me back in.
Literally,
I want out.
literally just logged back in.
They call me the gatekeeper, Pack.
What is that? Okay, I'm gonna have a look at what that
Just
is.
have some.
No, that
aura or
was
something.
me bumping my keyboard.
Although, allegedly, looking at... Was that White 14? Was that... Because White 14... That was, Soul was the only person who did damage to the boss. That was a sneaky old flame shock.
Oh, nice, Soul. Most damage. Top good. That's a top pass right there.
Oh, dear.
You're going to be demoted to the one-button hunter mouse soon, really.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like the step down from the cup chairs? You get assigned the one-button rotation.
It's so they can't right-click the boss.
Buffs up, please.
Are you We Have Org?
And can we have Mage, please?
Mate, the Org's buffing you, and then you're just getting fire beamed.
I know. Guess we know who you're not buffing
It's a
anymore.
waste of everything.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Fridays. Attack your first diamond.
Didn't see that coming. Let's try a little.
Stay away from lines.
Watch those beams.
I call this the green noise.
Make sure I've got room to come through. Red people, get out of my way. Yeah. Get out of my way. Go on. Get into position. Blue on the outside, red on the inside.
Debuff on me.
Great. Shot. Get him in the middle. That's perfect. That's great. Leave him there. You're good.
Run out. Keep moving.
I will move him back a little
Slow
bit.
bobbies to have bring not.
Safe now.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Stay away from lines.
Why is he on me?
House into my success. Oh, it's gonna work.
Switch. Look. Check your polarities. Guys, you gotta get in position. These people, get out of my way.
Drops in 3.
I can't go for the boss.
I guess.
Okay, watch the big suck. Don't get stunned. Don't get pulled. Okay, so something that we have to be really careful about with the big suck there. Blue team on the outside, you can't get sucked into us. You actively have to run against it. Everybody has to run against it, obviously. But blue team, you really can't let yourself slip for even a second because you will get pulled through.
Yeah, I was red and got changed, and I got knocked into you because I was stunned by a screw up in the group.
Yeah, yeah. So again, it's just everybody getting to the right things. In general, your priority is going to be like get screw ups into the right spot, deal with your foot bombs, and then get into polarity positions. You have to do a bit of a loop-de-loop around to kind of get back. That's better than trying to go through people. But yeah. Or I also shouldn't have had the party pack at that point anyway, so it was unusual that I had that.
Would the Blessing of Freedom help with the slow from
No. That was the taunting was completely fucked up. I think I ripped aggro at one point. It shouldn't have gone like that.
Oh, but either way, if you guys get slowed and out of position, will a Freedom help recover?
No, I got knocked back. That wouldn't, and I'm trying not to charge because I don't want to. I was in charge range, but I don't want to charge onto everybody and then have charge put me behind the boss and kill everybody on the other team. So I just needed to walk, and it was just there were 2 blue people who were physically in front of me. And I couldn't charge through them. It wasn't a slow issue. It was I physically can't move.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Was the map fucked for anyone just then? Because I had 8 bombs all across it with like paddling pack.
Get screwed once people start dying.
Yeah, I think it goes to shit. Because basically what happens when I write the weak aura, I give it a priority order, and it picks whoever the best candidate is in that priority order, as long as they meet the criteria. But the moment people start dying, because you need 12 debuffs in each phase, it doesn't have valid targets because it also has to match colors as well. So once you have enough people dead, it's fucked because you've got a bunch of people carrying the debuff, and then there might be no people who are blue, let's say, who are available to take the soak because half the team's dead, and then the other candidate's like a tank. You know, it overrides itself. Yeah, it's the same with the screw-ups. Like, once, this is why we have to take range. Once people are dead, it's just gone. Like, you just can't have people die.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Polarity, go straight. Attack your second on green. Pack your second on green.
Sorry, I thought I saw one go off already.
No.
I don't have anything.
Or the debuff. You do have the debuff though. That's base UI.
Yeah, I thought I saw it disappear.
Try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
I tried to make a weak aura up before to make it easier to see, but I couldn't get it to work.
Did you turn on the raid lead aura that I gave you? Did you turn that one? It actually really does help. Like, that's how I'm calling it.
Okay.
Bad bag.
Yeah, so if you go to your weak auras and you go to the third one down, it should be called raid leader list.
In the Liberation of Undermine?
Yeah, obviously in the Liberation under Sprocket. Same place all the other auras are, yeah. And in that it has Foot Blaster Soak assignments.
Yep.
Yeah? Just uncheck never, and that should give you can see what it looks like in the little, I put it in raid chat what it looks like, but it literally just gives you a list, and you just read it from top to bottom.
Cool.
Like, the first name is the first bomb, and whichever one they have. The bars will also count down as well, so it will actually kind of give you a rough timer, which might help you a bit if your other one isn't working.
Yeah, cool. Let's see if this one at least works. So that might not, because I just see another empty box. So.
Okay, I think your anchors or something might be broken, or like you start to move text separate to your boxes. I don't know, but yeah, that's really fun. All right, can I have Priest and Evoker?
Did you want me to take 5 to just reinstall everything, or just do it later?
Oh no, I'd rather have people pulling. We can just call it.
Can't you just take him out of the assignments?
Yeah, but that's going to take me 10 minutes to rewrite. Like, it's not actually an easy order to write. Sorry. Yeah, I can try to do that, but it actually probably would be faster for just to reinstall if we're going to go that route.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Polarities go straight to position. Get ready for baits. Pack your last on skull. That's number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. You'll have the next one.
Let's try a little experiment. I call it the green noise.
I'm at 6 stack, Shah. You already have the taunt. Move in. Just calmly walk to your positions, guys. Don't run. Don't freak. A little bit further back. Good. Okay. You need to back him up towards your thing. Why is he on me?
Best test badge yet.
What marker did you just have, PK?
Nipple.
What? Okay. Do you have that little map thing turned on?
No, I do, but I wasn't looking at it. I was just going off the big thing in the middle of my screen. I was late hitting it, like quite late hitting it.
Yeah, I could tell because I stood at mine for about 10 seconds before you popped it.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
I had star on my screen, like the big text chat. Then on the minimap, I swear it said nipple. So I don't know if something's not quite right, because I think that's about the second or third time I've noticed that.
I think you got to ignore the
You just go by what's on your screen, not in the chat.
Yeah, don't look at
not the chat. Like that the little map that has the 8 locations on it.
Oh.
Yeah. I think the other problem is too, like if one person has a broken aura or like it's sometimes like it's because it's assigning off everybody, it might fuck like everybody, which is a little bit unfortunate. And anyway,
your aura is 5 vision behind.
That also probably doesn't help. Yeah.
Oh, it's Discord.
Yeah. So guys, like when I say check your auras and update them before every raid, I feel like we've learnt this lesson now. We can just do it. All right. Can I have up, please?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop. What'll happen if I do this?
Get to your clarity. Drops. Get ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Didn't see that coming.
Nah, it's fucked. Wipe it.
Why are you pulling aggro so easy?
I'm doing a lot. I'm just doing a lot more damage than you are. I'm sorry, but that's just math. Like there are points I'm nearly tripling what you're doing.
Okay.
I will try to pull more punches.
Breaking limbs for science.
Would swap into
Best
the
test
other
badge
hero
yet.
talent.
Yeah, I could do
Because
that.
Demolish is like that mass up front. Like I'm going to.
Yeah,
taunt
but
now
I'm
with
losing it midway through pulls as well, and that's not a demol. Like, yeah. All right. Just give me a second to switch talents. Yeah, just give me a second.
Consistently do the same, like high damage, but At least it's not in that big snap threat mode.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
How are your legs, really?
Yeah, pretty good. I think I might have like a torn ligament in my left. So it's a bit of a sausage. But it's going down quickly, so it could be alright. And I've got some pretty gnarly blisters, but aside from that. Yeah.
No
Cracked my head on an overhang.
Held up.
What was that?
The nipple tape held up.
I don't use nipple tape, dude.
He's a lube man.
Just leathery.
No, they're well calloused.
Raw dogs.
Yeah, so leathery.
Yeah. No, the shirts, running shirts these days are like normally in a material that stops from chafing.
Can't you just like cut holes around them and let them?
You can. Yeah.
What? Mate, those diamonds cut their own holes.
I've talked to people who've run with their cock out because they've been chafing on the end of their knob and they needed to deal with it, so they just whipped it out and they started running.
That's ironic because I got written up at work for running around with my cock out. And I tried this chafing excuse and it did not fly well with Daryl.
You need to take out ultra running, man, because you can whip your cock out, you can shit yourself, you can piss, just while you're running along. No one cares.
To be fair, Watch has seen the length of my shorts. I run the risk of unintentionally running with my cock out every single day.
I'm glad you said length of your shorts.
Yeah,
I thought that was going somewhere else real quick.
I was ready to back
the
away.
length of the cock, it's the length of the shorts, mate. If your shorts are short enough, any length can fall out.
No, I made a big miscalculation 3Ks in though, is that I was running with a bunch of people who were like 5'5", 6-ish, and we were going through a tight section, and I was like keeping my eye on my feet in the dark, trying not to trip over. The overhang was like 5'8".
Alright, concentrate on the boss and less on Reli's dick. But that's an after activity. I'm not going to stop. Yeah, I know. I just do it.
Burden to my mind.
I just had stolen valor talking about my cock.
Your first diamond.
Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from light.
I call it the green noise.
Give me space to come through.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Great, stay on your side and then into position. Alright, great. Shall I get back on the other side? I will flip him. Can you just move so the rest of us can get in?
Oh, check out the big bang.
Stay away from light.
Okay, watch your polarization. Bloop. Ugh. Gotta move earlier than that, guys. I can't get back to the boss. Chuck, can you back him up close to the edge? The red people have nowhere to stand. You need him closer to the conveyor belt, please. Thank you.
Stay away from light.
Watch the rockets and don't get sucked. You have to run against it here. Right,
Is there a red still lingering in the blue side there? Because
yeah, there was. So that polarity switch, guys.
There was blues in the red as well.
Yeah.
I got bonked onto one of the bombs.
Yes, there was a bunch of people who got knocked at the start. So that one really, you have to get there super quickly. Yeah, that one, like, you just get to your site, and if you can't, if you realize, oh shit, I'm not in the right spot, and you know things are going No, because it's not always. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. As long as you just do it fast enough, it doesn't matter which way you go. And if you realize you're too slow, just very carefully walk around the outside and a safe area, and don't just blaze through things. But there is no need to do it clockwise,
You're not
anti-clockwise.
polarized while it's switching, so you can just sprint through the middle of the boss.
As soon as he does it, you can start running. And remember, guys, you can run straight through a boss. You can just run through his legs if you need to do a swap. And Shah, just if you've got the aggro there on your blue side, you need to just pull him back a little bit because the red people basically have nowhere to stand between the conveyor belt and the boss without.
I was getting knocked around, so
everyone was getting thrown around, but yeah.
Yeah, understood.
But again, it'll depend. If you're the red tank, it's not your problem, so it just depends.
Do you get thrown around like randomly? Like
no, you get thrown around because you hit someone hit
to
you.
The other person.
Yeah, and it's absolutely the standard WoW knockback rules. If you guys like kiss, you'll both get thrown towards your asses. If someone hits you from the side, you'll like get thrown in the All right.
Someone hit me from somewhere here.
Oh yeah, there was a big bounce at the start, which bounced like 4 additional people, and then again, once you start bouncing, it's almost impossible to stop, and there's not really much to be gained by going who bounced who where. Like just move during the polarity faster, and if you can't do it fast enough, then wait and then walk around, even if you have to walk around in your melee, and that sucks, you know. Just don't get you.
Visually, just felt like no one was there.
Polarity, get straight there. Pack your second on green. That was the first one. You good?
Try a little experiment. I call it the green noise.
Watch your step.
Don't take the gate there, guys. Really important, because you're going to be debuffed when you need to take it next. Get into position. Shah, get on the other side, please, so that these guys can get through. I will correct the boss when I have to.
Check out the big bang. Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Right, I'll move the boss. Switch, go, just get to your position. Again, if you have to go around, go around. Blue! Who was that? Who just jumped at the boss?
Run out.
Shah, you're going to have to move him as soon as you've got the taunt. You should have the taunt now, and you need to back him up.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't see the color change. I was just doing the bomb.
Oh, that was you that knocked through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta watch it. Alright, go
It's
again.
a bit unlucky the way you almost snuck through, but just I think clipped some people.
Oh, you clipped me, and then I shadow stepped to save myself and clipped.
Yeah, and and it knocked me out, and then the boss went in a weird spot because I got thrown.
My habit of automatically hitting shadow step when I get knocked needs to not happen on this boss.
Yeah, oh, it's so hard not to charge. I'm like, don't fucking charge, like hands off the keyboard, because it's so tempting to just get back to the boss, you know. And again, guys, yeah, at this point, like, a damage is actually not an issue. Where we are with the damage on that one, yes, corrector. The first one wants to go as fast as possible because everybody else is delayed after that.
I think that set of bombs there, the weaker rows, really going pretty wacky because it was telling me to go to star. I think Shady went to star.
Maybe said Watcher to 1 as well. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was meant to go to X, but I went to star because it was like reddish. The area was reddish.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. No, that's right. I thought we both had star, and I was like, oh god, but no, that's fine.
Okay, so the aura's fine. It was just a misread.
Yeah, I guess
okay.
I missed all. Yeah.
Ah, cool. Never mind then.
Yeah, that one will try to assign Watcher and Raw to the far ones if it can. Like, that's the way that it's written, that third one. But sorry. But if it can't pick those two, it'll just start picking ranged at random. So yeah.
Is there any chance that we can swap Raw and I on that list though? So he gets Skull and I get X?
No, they're different.
Not necessarily, because it depends on your polarity. Me reversing the names doesn't change the polarity.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can switch me in. I probably get there easier.
Yeah.
And probably still
Basically, all I can do is say, try to put it on these people if you can, but there's no guarantee it will. So.
Battle res question.
Yeah.
If we battle res someone, are they going to have their previous polarity or none?
I honestly don't know. I would be very careful about when you
because I resed Shah when she went down, and I thought,
yeah,
this
I would
is
assume. I would assume you keep it. I would assume you keep it.
Yes,
It would make
you
sense.
100% keep it. So if
Yeah.
like someone goes down, then someone who has the same polarity has to combat res.
Yeah. So if you go down and I call for your res, can you if I say we're resing Shah, can you yell out what color you are? And then if she yells blue, one of the blue side reses needs to get her, or vice versa. But yeah, if I call your name for a res, not just you, Shah, anyone. If I call someone for a res, can you please sing out your color so that we don't drop you in the wrong place and kill everybody?
That would be pretty funny though.
Yeah, that would be funny. But yeah, just as much as possible, trying to calm it down. There's a lot of headless chickening, which is fair enough. It's new, but that's what we're trying to do. Polarity. Get ready for foot bombs. Pack your last one skull.
Yeah, my map hasn't loaded.
Yeah, the map's just a backup. I wouldn't get too excited about it.
Stay away from left.
Can these red people back up a bit so I can squeeze through? I can't get through if you guys are there. Yep. You got to steady your side of it so that the blue people have a way to get through. Yep, be already baiting if you are a viable target range. Here they come. Look for the, there'll be rockets here as well, so just don't get hit by them, they're really important. That's gone to shit. I got aggro again.
Yeah, I had the bomb.
No, but I had 8 stacks, which means there was an aggro problem. That should never happen.
Yeah, they have to spawn the change.
Hey.
The foot bombs, it's like polarity change and then it comes out. You gotta look where
it's quite fast. So yeah, just get your polarity really, really quickly and stacked up so you're not accidentally standing in the wrong place, and then deal with foot bombs.
Will the foot bomb? Will the drill things go away if I just start buggering off to X early? Is that kind of overlapped with that, or am I just? I feel like I baited and then.
It just depends if. Yeah, I guess it depends if you're a viable target.
If the bombs take too long, it starts to overlap then with the screw-up drill.
Yeah, I think it
is
gets
what
all
I was finding before. Was I was
wonky.
standing there trying to get to my point, but it happened. It took so long that I didn't get to do my bomb because I had to go bait.
Yeah.
Shah, can we try something different? I'm going to do the party pack. So when you pull him, did you see the timing that I'm moving him?
Yeah.
So basically, as soon as the you take aggro, so as soon as I leave to do the party pack and you've got aggro, you want to pull him up if you're on blue side to here, if you're on red side to here, and but you have to move him straight away because he gets really wiggly, and then should be back in time to taunt, and I'll be the one who moves him through the gap. Let's just give that a try.
Okay.
That means all misdirects and shit go on already.
Yeah, all misdirects switch to me, please.
Confirm the weak aura counts down and then says now when you're supposed to step on the bomb, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
As well, just on that second bit, when you're baiting the screw-ups, can you just try and stay away from the star marker?
Yeah, screw-ups should never be on any of the marked circles, guys. If you need to hook around a corner, put them on this area. You should never be on a marker or on the boss. They have to go outside. All right. Can I have Shaman buff up, please?
Slack ass shamans.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Polarities. Attack your first diamond. Grub should be already out. Yep. I need to pop the bomb, please, please.
Stay awake.
Ooh, that's a new pistol art.
Got him. Moving.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Okay, get positions.
Interrupts in 2 seconds. 1 second. Now.
I need to try and get the blue. Oh, someone else did.
Did blue say now? My star said now.
No, someone walked over blue that shouldn't have.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just remember, yeah, don't go early. Don't go out of order. Like, wait for the order to go through. As I said, the raid leader lists are really fucking useful to see what's going on.
If the person who's meant to be soaking before you doesn't go, the weaker
not bad.
pauses your count.
Yeah,
It's
not
bad.
bad. Red side, when this boss gets pulled here, all of red's coming here, and Sol got blocked off from X bomb.
Yeah, so it's
So
as I said,
red,
guys,
you need,
please run. Always like move along the lines, and then just never make sure that someone always has a clear path to the football marker from all sides. Okay, people need to have full access to the football markers because there are ones where you have to cross the side. The blue person has to come across the red side. So either be very clearly on like this one. Sorry. Either like be very clearly in this safe one or very clearly in this safe one, but don't be hovering here. That's the worst place you can be. Okay, you've got to always be off the football ones. And yes, always return to the stack. Don't just hang around wherever's convenient. You always go back to the next stack point. We cannot have people randomly standing around in places. I believe you have really busted gear. There is a repair back at the door. It's just having a quick look at that.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Clarity, go. Attack is second on green.
Run out. Take me.
Let's try a little experiment.
So he's probably a bit too far over there, Shah. You want to put him right on the edge so that the orange people don't have to cross the line to get to him. I'm going to taunt him and I'm going to move him. Stop running at me, guys. Stay on your side. This person, get on your side. You will move him back when you taunt Shah, but not before.
Stay away from that.
You want to don't taunt. You taunted too early. Remember, it's one tank tanks all the party packs. That one you need to let me have the party pack, okay?
Okay. I just said like the stacks were out, so.
Yeah, that one, there's a weird little, he didn't stack me. I think I ran out of his range, so I had one less stack. So that one just let me take the party. Again, the aim is to always put them on me while still following the stack rules, yeah?
Yep.
And yeah, guys, just if you're a blue person, like, try to run like you the outside position on that transition. There were people standing like here. The red people have nowhere to go. You need to give them space. Yeah, blue is probably the easier position on that one. So just you got to. Can someone run past me if they have the opposite color without running into some other shit? If they can't, then you're in the wrong spot. Yeah. Kill gear's best break.
That was a good one, roll.
Thank you.
We're sticking with 2 piece.
Oh, is that actually better?
Strictly, like for a log, if it was myth, maybe, but no.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Polarity. Cactus second at green.
Didn't see that coming. Hosting the mind success. Breaking limb. Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from.
Oh, someone dropped a stroke in the middle of the room. Okay.
Watch your step.
Yeah, no, I got hit by a screw up because someone dropped it in the tank half. Get back, get back. Yeah, sorry, I can't taunt when I'm stunned for 9 seconds.
Okay.
Check out the big bang. Best test badge yet.
Yeah, the bait's out. Can't take 5 business days to get to the edge of the room.
Yeah,
that
guys,
was just a particularly messy one. That one.
Yeah, you got to learn the timing. Look at your weak auras. There is one in the weak aura. If you look at the circles one under circles, one of those is screw up. It will literally put a circle in the center of your screen that counts down from 4 seconds. As soon as you see that circle, you should already be running to the bait point. If that helps anyone. Yeah. Again, I know it's a lot of visual stuff, but yeah, it can be worth having that on your screen just so you can see how long you have. And again, customize your UIs, guys. Like, make things bigger. If you know that you suck at remembering to bait the screw ups, make the screw up thing big. So add a creepy moan to it so you pay attention to it. It's at the back, that's all. So yeah, whatever you're sort of doing. Yeah, just whatever you have to do to remember that. I can't call it. It's too much shit. Like, that has to be a ranged responsibility. It's not something that everyone can always call for. You have to look at your own shit. And you'll get better at the timing. Like, as we get used to it, you'll get used to knowing, okay, like, start thinking about in phases. I do this, I taunt this, I move over here, that bomb goes off, then I'm at the screw up. Like, just learn it as a series of steps and it will become a lot easier. Alright. Let's just with the last few pulls, just really let's see if we can get that through that last sort of set of bombs so we can actually see how the knockback works.
If I have a blue circle on me and I stand on...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
If I have a blue circle on me and I stand on the blue bomb, can I pop it?
What do you...
Oh, sorry. Opposite.
Yes, you can still pop it. It's just worse.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not going to stop you doing it. It's just... Yeah, it's not good. I think it actually does extra damage if you mix up the polarities. Not that it really matters. It's a one-shot one way or the other. But...
4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Polarity. Cactus second at green.
Keep moving. AoE. Safe now.
Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from lions.
I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Let me get him into position, guys. Don't run into me. I am red. Okay, we're good. Leave it on me till the party pack activates.
Oh, check out the big
Stay away from lines.
Should go little bats on me now. Right.
It's gonna work.
Okay, go to your positions. Don't get sucked into the red people, blue team. Watch the suck.
Let's try a little experiment. Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Watch the suck. Don't get sucked up. Watch the rockets. Great. Okay, he's gonna transfer. Stay where you are. Leave it on me till the party pack happens. And then drag him back a little bit, Char. Okay, so this is blue above him. This is blue above him, orange underneath him. Okay? No, the knock is gonna happen. Yeah, good. Okay, so, okay, we haven't sort of done this one there. So, where we want to drag the boss. Yes, that was the phasing knockback. We got to the phase. Okay. So let me explain what happens here. So that one, if we just quickly wipe so I can res and stand in different places.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%. How is this
Yeah.
We use the warlock portal.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
This is what allows both teams to move separately. But I got to sort of talk about where the boss needs to go to make this work. Okay. So if so Charles, just talk about where you need to sort of move the boss to make the red team. Again, it's a bit tricky depending on who's which team at that point. Okay, so where we want the boss, so sort of the gate is kind of like sitting in this corner sort of here. I want the boss, like as soon as the polarity shifts, you know, we're trying to get the boss sort of up here. So if you're blue and the tank is red, it's a bit frustrating because the red tank sort of needs to drag him up as far as you can get, but then stay on the correct side of him for the knockback. I might just, Saloon, are you able to drop the gate slightly further back so it's like there, but same angle?
Of course.
Same angle, like you're trying to hit the same spot, but just like drop it. Yeah, that'll. Can you actually drop it from sort of like here, like a little bit more towards the center? Yeah, so where I am jumping, like if you cast from there and that's where the origin is, as far as you can get, is that going to be a distance problem?
That will cost extra, but should be fine.
Okay, that works. All right, so yeah, so what we're trying to do is get the boss on the nipple, right? As soon as that last polarity switch happens, again, it will be a little bit difficult if the tank is a red tank, so we'll just have to move carefully through and hope we don't get screwed by RNG there. But hopefully I should be finished with the party pack at that point and I can just drag him up there. Because it doesn't matter who gets stacks at that point. So if the tank is here, essentially if the orange team are here, you get knocked back this way, and you want to try to hit the gate in the air if you're really fancy about it. But otherwise, if you get knocked directly back, then you can just immediately run forward and you guys take the gate. The blue guys, if you're a ranged person, you're trying to land on the middle conveyor belt. So you want to sort of just have a very shallow angle and just try to, with your ass, again, standard WoW knockback rules, get knocked towards your ass. So blue team get knocked range onto this conveyor belt. Melee, you want to sharpen your angle up a bit because you guys are trying to get knocked up onto the outer conveyor belt, or as close as you can get, okay? So melee get on the outside, range blue are on the inside. Once we're actually on the conveyor belt, because the boss jumps about here, the blue melee need to get up above him, and so the red melee and the red range can sit below him. Yeah, so it's really important. You can't let the conveyor belt slide you through as a blue player, because you'll just run straight into the red guys. You have to actively run against the pull. But we want blue on top and red on the bottom. So that's that transition. Yeah, and there's not a lot of time between the polarity switch and the thing. So Shah, if you're tanking at that point, as soon as the foot bombs are done in that round, get him moving up towards nipple. Like as soon as nipple is clear, get the boss up here. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
So that you're moving sort of early. It'll be after that. I think there's a set of beams. And get him here. And that way, once the polarity switches, it doesn't matter which one of us has aggro, we can make sure we're standing on the correct sides. Because it doesn't matter who has aggro in the intermission. It's irrelevant because he doesn't have a table at that point. Yeah, so that's how the knockback sort of thing works there. So the idea is red team gets knocked into the gate, and blue team get knocked separate, and that way we don't take each other out while we're flying through the air. And this is why I'm saying please don't take the gate earlier, because your debuff will be up and you won't be able to take it in time. And you'll have to just run with your legs, which isn't great. All right. Can I please have mastery buff up, Shaman? Thank you. So let's try to get to that point again so we can actually practice the knock now that people have sort of seen it. And we're more than on track for damage, guys. Like, really just, at this point, just focus on learning the dance.
Five, 4, 3.
I got research to develop.
Polarity, go straight to polarity position. Don't wait around.
Taking out your bones.
Pack your last on skull.
See that coming.
Run on.
Oh, I'm stunned. I can't get the bomb.
Stay away from lions.
There was a bunch of screw ups where he's meant to be.
Yeah, it's just, that was not good. Well done, guys. Nope. Okay, wipe it up. Go again. Wipe it. Go again.
Somebody's got a message.
Oh, I got the screw up and a bomb soak. That's fine.
Best test badge yet.
Yeah, gotta watch those screw ups, guys. I know it's tough, but yeah, really gotta not tunnel vision this one if you're a range player, particularly on the first one. Like, because you can't sort of make an educated guess on the first one because it's everyone. And you can just go straight out there, guys. Like, as soon as you've got your polarity assignment, you can pretty much start backing up. You know, you obviously got to watch for your foot bombs, and so don't go too far. But you can start like getting into pre-position with your polarities.
I think what it was they took the conveyor belt too soon, so they actually ran out of space and then looped around.
Yeah, no.
Into the group.
Yeah.
So you just need to wait a little later. I think.
Sure. Sure. Well spotted. Oh, my head's about to explode. Okay.
Hey, Thea.
Yeah.
For science, when we whack, can you grip someone of the opposite polarity across the entire room?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Jesus.
Polarities. Oh, it's being suspiciously consistent. This bothers me. Pack your third on X.
How do you get the
on me?
back? Yeah.
I didn't taunt him, he just chased me.
Yeah, you absolutely did taunt. I can see it in the chat log.
Oh, did I? I taunted at the start. Mine wasn't on cooldown when he chased me, though.
Taunted, Char taunted, and you immediately taunted afterwards.
Oh, did it? Okay. That's so weird, mine wasn't on cooldown. I don't have it in the chat. Do you have the timer?
It's add-on. I'll screen.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. Just wipe it up, guys. Quick wipe. Just jump in, please.
Thea, do the thing.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, if I call for a wipe, guys, just jump off the edge. Don't like waste time.
Best test badge yet.
Late again. We didn't even get that phase, did we?
But yeah, the bomb was waiting for you.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I must have fat fingered it. Okay.
I need little doors closing or something to let me know that it's ready to go.
It came after the wipe was called.
Oh, did it? Okay. I thought it was... I can't make this...
Can I have
fucking text any
Shaman
bigger.
and Evoker?
Mate, just relax, okay? There's only one of me. There's like 9 of you shamans.
9. Game, we good?
It's not a problem with evokers. It's a problem with everyone that has ever played shaman.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Clarity.
Attack is?
It's first. Simon.
Keep moving. Go away from left.
I call it the green noise.
Watch your
Guard, blue side, please. Not down the middle. You're blocking me. I will be the one who moves him in that one, so just, you need to get out of my way, not the other way around.
Okay.
Watch, did you mean to grab my bonus?
Definitely not.
Just standing on it when it's spawned.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was on time.
Move him back slightly, Shah, when you get your aggro.
Oh, what colour were yours?
It doesn't matter, there's too many people dead. Wipe it up.
Skeleton one.
Yeah.
I had someone got it, or am I not stuff?
No, it looks like we got stuff. But yeah, might have got clipped on the way through. There's a few dead bodies around.
I'm
So what
not
might
sure
be-
if it displays for everyone, but it shows the polarities when they're dead still in the health bars.
Oh, I can't see that on my bars.
Yeah, no, it's too much to look at. And I'd rather him not, like, die because he's desperately trying to look at a small thing on a bar. There was, like, 6
What I
people
might
dead.
do, if I have to be-res one of you, is I'll walk out and do it, and then just wait a second so I can get off the spot where you're going to res, just in case.
Yeah.
That's easier than, like, trying to work out a colour and then wait for a DPS to do it.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
actual
Off
bars.
spot? Yeah. But yeah, just got a blue side again. When you guys are running over, can you please stay closer to your conveyor belt? Like, red side just have fucking nowhere to stand at the moment. You guys are just taking up a lot of room. And so when you come through the gap, blue side should be aiming to sort of run down the outside edge here, not straight through the center, because then red has nothing. You're blocking us off real bad.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I got research to develop.
Clarity. Get ready for screw ups. Pack you are third on X.
Okay.
Didn't see that coming.
EO.
Let's try a little
Stay
experiment.
away from lines.
I call it the green noise.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Guys, I will continue to move him. There you go. Now you can get in, Blue. Nope.
Oh, no.
That's my bad. Alright.
2 bombs.
Wrap it up. Go again. Yeah, 2 bombs going off like that is pretty much the only thing that's going to, like, instantly murk us. So
I purposely went through and just clicked a whole bunch of shit from my weak aura to fuck it, and then I've managed to fix it in that last 2 pulls. So I don't know how yours isn't fixed, Pack.
yeah, I as I said, I'm suspecting maybe there's a problem with his anchors or something, and like it's like anchoring to the wrong part of the spread or something like that, rather than the actual undermine ones.
That Team Liquid Aura updater thing that instantly fixed it.
Yeah, does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an add-on that you've got, Pack? Like the code and everything?
It would be worth a try.
But I can see lure errors going through like all of my weak auras at the moment. I think I'm just going to get rid of every weak aura. I'm just going to like completely fucking purge it and redo it. Something's completely fucked in there.
Okay. Anyway, no, that's all good. So we heard that. That was all good. All right, last pull, guys. Let's just try to make it a good one and get to the knockback again.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got
Watch your step.
research to develop. What happens if I do this?
Clarity. Get ready for screw ups. Pack your first one, Diamond.
See that coming. Toast into my success.
Stay away from lights.
I call this the green noise. If this is rewired, it'll up the kill rate 20%.
Screw ups, yep, you should already be out there, guys. Everyone make sure you're on your tanks or just behind them. You shouldn't be spread out here, guys. Get stacked.
Stay away from lines.
Polarity switch. Oh! Please don't jump. Char, you need to pull him back off that conveyor belt. The red have nowhere to stand. You need to back him up if you've got that aggro. That's every time, not just when I call for it.
Shady need a pop X or?
Stay away from light.
Yeah. So you got to do that, and then so it's okay to do the scrubs. As soon as it's done, you've got to go back across and get your thing. Like just do the scrubs, then immediately get to the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that bomb came up way before though. Like
that timer is the other way around. It's bomb first.
Yeah, it's bomb.
Yeah. Okay. Before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then screw up. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a screw up, then there's bomb, then there's another screw up. You kind of got to just pick your time in between, because that's what buggered me up before.
How we were with the counting down? Does that mean that we've up the fill on me, or is that counting down how long I have to commit to expire?
You were the first one, so you should have been instant.
Yeah, you set the phase, so it's just going to keep counting down at you. It's really important if you're the first one that you get the first hit off.
It'll just keep restarting. It goes like 2 1 0 2 1 0 2 1. It's just back to back. It doesn't like start from 10 and down.
Yeah, and you know you're like, because it should say pop 1. If you've got the 1, like you're the guy that sets off the entire sequence. So like number 1 has probably the most responsibility out of all the poppers to just get that shit done as soon as you can. Yeah. All right, we'll do one more pull just quickly.
And I'd like Raw to know that I was there, ready.
And then you didn't get it.
No.
I remember the group T tank.
I wasn't assigned, so I wasn't looking.
You guys were the wrong polarities for the assignment. So you get
Ink wasn't assigned. Some air quotes.
You're gonna have to start screenshotting the lists every time we pull.
3, 2, 1.
I got research to develop.
Polarity. Oh, it finally switched me. Lol.
Hack your 3X.
I need you not to be there, whoever that is.
Run out. Keep moving. AOE. Step.
I call it the graveyard.
Watch your step.
Quiet. It'll up the kill rate 20%.
This will be slightly better because I'm blue tank. Blue, can you come stack on me? I can't, like, yeah. Don't be near that marker. Get off that marker, blue people. I will try to move him for you, but he's just being a bit reluctant. So you're gonna need to back him up like 2 steps when you taunt. Like literally only 2 steps, really minor. Polarity switches.
Shady face.
Shah, you need to back him up. If you're blue, get him off the conveyor belt. You're blue now, back him up.
I'm devouring JJ. Yeah, that was.
No, too far.
Yeah, my bad.
Did someone just use me to boot themselves to the other side?
No.
So the aim is always, Shah, to sort of have him roughly in the center of each like square, because that gives the most space on either side for both people. Sometimes it's not possible because, like, if depending on which tank had to move him into position. But if you're the tank that's taunting off, which you will be if I'm doing the packs, it's your job to correct the position if you can. But you always want him sort of roughly in the middle of each square. Like this is ideal where he is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Please don't use people to boop yourself into a better position. It hurts the whole raid.
It's too. Yeah, I don't think that was
Viewing.
intentional.
I don't know if it was intentional.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So that was some
Before
progress
someone
tonight,
gets
guys.
the idea.
The good thing is that is kind of the whole fight. Aside from managing the knockback successfully, like the only thing that really changes is just like the order of the bombs and where you put the screw-ups. I really, really strongly suggest you all go into the Lockenstock channel and scroll up and have a look at the map of all the positions. Like you need to commit that to memory, and you need to commit both sides to memory. But that's the exact cycle of what we're following. It has all the boss positions on it, so where you need to like put him and where he should be at every given point in time. It's really important that we all learn that. But that's it, right? That's the whole fight. You just have to do that 3 times perfectly. And yeah, it's not super unfair. I think it's a good fight. It's just really learning all of those positions and make sure that you're getting to the right place at the right time, walking calmly, not jumping, sprinting, and fucking other people over, and just making sure that you're keeping an eye on the order of things. But really focus on looking at when things are happening and learning the order and committing it to memory, because it will never change. Yeah, so you can plan around that. And that's a good thing. All right. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Good work tonight, and we'll keep working on that next reset. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. GG's.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh. Bye bye.